The new flyover bridge connecting the northbound traffic of State Roads 123 and 85 is being constructed with innovation in mind. While the other 3 bridges being built along the corridor are using reinforced concrete girders, 15 structural steel girders were chosen for the flyover bridge. Using steel instead of concrete was the preferred choice. These steel girders will not only support the curved structure of the bridge, but also allow it to be supported by a single center pier. On the other hand, concrete girders would have required multiple piers to span the short distance across State Road 85. Please join us as we take a walk through the construction process. While still on the ground, the first girders were connected side by side and raised in tandem by a crane with a 120-foot boom. Steel diaphragms were used to connect the girders in a lattice-like fashion to keep them together as they were lifted. Each of these steel diaphragms is secured to the 2 girders with 36 bolts. Specially trained crewmen were on hand to help guide and secure the girders in place. The structural steel girders allow for a longer beam length of 128 feet. A total of 3 girders were spliced together to span the 384 feet across the north and southbound lanes of State Road 85. The overall weight of approximately 30 tons and the length of the girders required that they be spliced in the air. To accomplish this task, shoring towers were constructed to hold the first girders aloft while the second girders were spliced in place. The girders spanning from the shoring towers to the center columns were placed one by one. While the crane did the heavy lifting, crewmen on the ground used ropes to turn the girder in midair. Another crewman on a mechanical lift guided the 30-ton girder between splice plates made of steel. Once the girder was in position, the crewman began inserting the 256 bolts used to join the 2 girders, while another crewman assisted from the opposite side of the girder. The vertical splice plate requires 144 bolts, and the upper and lower splice plates take 56 bolts each. By using structural steel instead of concrete girders, the distance across State Road 85 could be spanned by using only 3 girders spliced together over a single pier comprised of 3 columns. These steel girders also accommodate for the horizontal and vertical curvature needed to complete the bridge. 5 sets of 3 girders are now in place. The next step of the bridge construction will involve building the forms for the concrete that will create the decking for the bridge. If you would like to get a closer look at construction activities, please visit our Facebook page, State Road 123, where you will find photos, videos, and construction stories. But do that once you have arrived at your destination, of course.